we'll see, and I'll also give my prediction to what I think the score will be at the weekend. So, good evening to you all once again. Now, we're just waiting for the starting lineups to come out. We're just over an hour away from kickoff. An away trip to the Hawthorns to start the year 2021. It's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a hard game. It's going to be harder than what most people expect, I should say. You know, West Brom, they're struggling for their lives at the moment in the Premier League, but they've got Big Sam in charge. I expect him to set up hard to break down, and I expect a very tough game. It's going to be interesting to see what the starting lineup is. I'm hoping that Mikel Arteta has stuck with the same team that beat Brighton. Maybe make one or two alterations to the team. I'd like to see Lacazette starting up front instead of Aubameyang, because Lacazette has been scoring, Aubameyang hasn't. Personally, I'd like to see Granit Xhaka and Bellerin dropped to the bench as well, but we know that's not going to happen. We know that is too much to ask. But before we get into the starting 11, which I still don't think it's out just yet, I did do a preview to the game as well. However, copyright went and fucked me over. Typical 10-second video or 10-second clip in an hour-long video, and I was done for copyright. Bit of a joke, really, but it is now on YouTube. It is now there for you to go and see. So if you can, please go and check that out. I also did a video about an hour ago talking about the transfer news surrounding Arsenal. One or two talking points there. I had a gal join me in that video as well, and if you have not seen that yet, please go and check it out. Smash a like on it, hit the share button, and like I say to you all the time, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go and hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Now, guys who are watching, let me know in the comment section, what team lineup do you want to see? Who do you want to see starting the game? Who do you think should be on the bench? Do you think Mikel Arteta will revert back to bringing players like Willian and David Luiz into the side? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. We're still waiting on that starting lineup. Here it is. I've got the starting lineup. I've got my Arsenal top on. Come on, we've got to get 3 points, surely. Just before I get into it, I've got a couple of comments here. Christian says, I'm praying for El Capitan, Bellerin. Oh, God. Pray for Bellerin, yes. What is the lineup? I'm just going to get into that. No Martinelli starting. That's interesting. So, starting lineup. Here we go. Of course, Bernd Leno in goal. Fully expected. Don't want to see Runnison ever again. Thank God. And let's just hope that Bernd Leno never gets injured, because if he does, we are completely fucked. Right back, Hector Bellerin. Again, fully expected. Knew it was coming. Centre back pairing of. Sorry about that, guys. Rob Holding and Pablo Mari. And then you have, of course, left back Kieran Tierney. So that is the same goalkeeper and the same back four as what played against Brighton. I'm fairly pleased with that, to be fair. You know, at the end of the day, why change a winning team? Now, there has been a slight alteration in midfield. Dani Ceballos starts instead of Mohamed El Neni. Granit Xhaka alongside him. Then we have Bukayo Saka. We knew this guy was going to start. At the end of the day, he's been carrying this team this season, and he's probably arguably been our best player throughout the entire season. Man of the match performance again against Brighton, and hopefully he can bring that again today. Number 10 role, Emil Smith-Rowe. Since this guy has come into the squad, he's done all right. And we've attacked a lot better. We look a lot more fluid going forward. And yeah, he definitely brings something to the side. And I'm pleased to see he is starting. He's had a good couple of games as well. And then it looks like we've gone with Aubameyang on the left, I would have thought. Unless we're playing with an attacking front two, which I doubt it. And up front, Alexander Lacazette. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. That's fine with me. Dani Ceballos, I'm a little bit, you know, he's not been good enough this season. You know, he had a good end to last season, but that was about it really. And since then, since he's come back, he's just been horrendous. So he really needs to start performing. Aubameyang on the left, I suppose. Martinelli is getting a rest. Now on the bench, of course, we have Runarsson. Where is this guy? We have Willian on the bench as well. Ainsley, Maitland-Niles. God, it's so hard to find these guys. Where is he? Where is he? I don't even think I've got a photo of him. That's not good. Oh, it's sad. Nicolas Pepe is also on the bench. And we have David Luiz, who I do not have a photo of. I don't think I have him. Mohamed El Neni. Joe Willock as well. No, yeah. Joe Willock. Eddie Nketiah is also on the bench. And, of course, the man himself, Gabriel Martinelli. I'm not surprised he's gotten a bit of a rest. He's only just come back from injury. He's had a good couple of games. I'm pleased to see that he's on the bench at least. The only question that I have once again is Nketiah on the bench. Why is Balogun not even making the bench? You know, you want this guy to stay. You want him to sign a new contract. At least put him on the bench. He's better than what Eddie Nketiah is, in my opinion. You know, and I've only seen a couple of games from that guy. I'm going to run through the West Brom team as well. So they've got Johnston in goal. They've got Furlong, Ajayi, O'Shea and Ivanovic. No Kieran Gibbs. He's on the bench. So hopefully we won't have another ex-player come and haunt us once again. Then there is Sawyers, Robinson, Phillips, Gallagher, Diangana and Pereira. Of course, like I said, on the bench you've got Kieran Gibbs, Button, Bartley, Grzycki, Austin, Harper, Diaby, Peltier. I don't know half of these players, to be honest with you. But like I said earlier, I think it will still be a tough game. People who are watching on Facebook, um, I have only just started up the Facebook page. So if you are watching, I have put a status recently and I've put a link in there for the YouTube channel. So if you want to see more content, come and click that link and it will take you straight to my YouTube channel, and you can see all the other videos that I have done. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the starting lineup. Personally, if it was me, Bellerin wouldn't be starting, Maitland-Niles would be, or Cedric. Xhaka wouldn't be starting either. But at the end of the day, I'm not in charge of the football club. I still want Mikel Arteta out. Still don't think the guy's good enough. But at least he is sticking with a winning team-ish. And I think we're going to have too much for West Brom, to be honest with you. They're struggling for their lives. But I do think it will be a closer game than what people think. So I am predicting 2-1 to Arsenal. Hopefully we can get Aubameyang on the score sheet. And hopefully Lacazette will score as well. I'm expecting to see a good performance from Saka. And do you know what? Out of everything, all I want is for us to start quick. Yeah, because all season, apart from Chelsea, the Chelsea game, we have started slow. Every single game. And we don't pick up until after half time when the managers bollocked them. So now I want to see if these players can start from minute one with the high pressing, with the energy that is required to go on and win this game. We've got a couple of comments here from AFC04. I thought he would put this out. Yeah, that's fair. I was fully expecting to see Willian starting and David Luiz and all these players to come straight back into the starting lineup. I'm quite pleased that he has not done that, you know. Maybe he is learning from a few of his mistakes. It's too soon to say, but at the end of the day, you know, these guys are not good enough for our football club. We already know that, and it's about time that he realised that. He also says, I would have started Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. But at the same time, I sort of think, well, we've won the last two games. Why change a winning team? You know, it's fair enough if it's not working, but if it is working, stick with it. He also says, I would have benched Martinelli. Yeah, that's fair. You know, that's why I'm not losing my shit over it, because at the end of the day, the guy was out for a long time with injury, and it's going to take him a little while to come back to full fitness. He's played a couple of games and he looks good. And last thing we want to do is overplay him and he gets injured once again. Leicester, we started good as well. Yeah, no, that's a fair point. We did start okay against Leicester. In fact, we had 90% of the ball for 90% of the game, but we just could not make our chances count. Hopefully, we won't see the same old story again today, because I have a funny feeling that West Brom are going to sit back, soak up the pressure and try to hit us on the counter. And we tend to struggle against teams that sit back because we struggle to break them down. But hopefully, with Emil Smith-Rowe in there, Bukayo Saka as well, and the two strikers in Aubameyang and Lacazette, there should be more than enough there to try and create something. But yeah, I'm expecting a close game. Hopefully, fingers crossed, 3 points. We have to get an early goal. Yeah, that's fair as well. You know, we don't tend to score very often, like not early in the game anyway, you know. So it would be nice to see an early goal, and it would be nice to get a bit of be able to relax a little bit, and just focus on playing our game. You know, the last thing that we want is it to be reaching sort of like the 80th minute and it's still 0-0, and then we're under pressure to go and get a goal. So hopefully we can get one early. Anyway, guys, I'll be back with a match reaction, of course. Hopefully, I'll be smiling because we've got 3 points in our first game in 2021. But at the same time, this is Arsenal Football Club. Nothing is a guarantee. We could be playing Forest Green Rovers, and I'm still wouldn't be 100% sure that we would win. There you go. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you come and tune in to the match reaction. And like I said, if you guys have not yet done that, please go and hit that subscribe button, smash the likes up, hit the share button, and I'll see you after the game.